and Co-op is not really maxing dagger as much.
You could get a couple of points in dagger if you want to win the lane.
You can just go back to Viper if you want to. When in doubt, Viper it out. Oh, Bat Rider. Okay.
Okay, that is very interesting.
That leaves you options here, but he's just going to instant pick it. Okay, so Bat mid versus Pango.
Around it by getting the jump, right? Bat Rider's a hero that can find him. You have long-range kisses that can come through. You have Mars that can kind of separate off the fight and then Wind Ranger to deal the damage. I think their lineup can deal with it in its entire whole together, but there's no like real direct answers to this hero. I also posed the question of like after that series yesterday, does this hero have answers in the game or is he just completely broken? Like some of those team fights that Pure was getting away pump out with this GAIMIN lineup, they feel a lot more stable than last game. And I think Tundra are going to have a tougher time breaking them apart. That said, they do have some of their signature supports for the tournament. A Wind Ranger for Pure that he has popped off on. And maybe a lot of it comes down to that Ramses Mars, right? He's now 7-1 on this hero. Just doesn't lose. Pure will snag the first blood. Big win for him.
Yeah, GAIMIN Gladiators, before the runes actually spawn, they are off to a good start with Quinn being able to get a D-ward on mid, so he gets that extra bit of golden experience. But the side lanes maybe falling apart a little bit there as they gave up first blood for the kill on Tofu. Still though, Saksa also dies in the off lane. Ready to go. He can get aggressive on Thompson, but a couple of stacks up and Quinn, he has to retreat. Whitemon in some trouble here as the Blood Grenade should spell his doom. GAIMIN Gladiators not only get that kill, but also protect the Lotus, preventing the Tundra team from being able to make it up. And Ramsey's also in trouble. Both side lanes suffering there as they try and go for Lotuses. GAIMIN Gladiators quick to be able to punish that positioning.
For them, these are tough heroes to roam into to kind of skew it back in your favor. Like you're looking at the cores in this game, a lot of them are just extremely tanky in the early game.
Yeah.
The bracers are already up for Ace. He is cruising. Quick disruption on him.
See what they can do with that one. A lot of stacks there.
That's
5 Shadow Poison stacks. That's going to do some heavy damage. That's going to get the kill.
Okay, even with the double bracer plus the stick charges, cannot live through that amount of stacking. Whitemon finds his mark again.
I mean, just too much.
No, that's a huge deal. Quinn's scouting it. So he knows these stacks are being created. Awkward situation for Thompson. Like, do you call in support help here? You're not level 6. Look at a courier, but it does deliver the items.
All because that Marcy passive, the courier has the extra HP to be able to survive delivering the items to Quinn in time.
Almost level 6 on this Pango with the rotation.
He goes through the gate, shows up here in the top lane, hits a disruption, trying to lead into the spear, but Celery interrupts it, grabs Ramses, hops away. Can he make it out? The cookie lands onto him, stunning up for a second. Pure keeps the chase down. They manage to get that kill, but TP's coming in from Quinn. Oh, nice spear. Ramses stops the Rolling Thunder. Quinn still pops it though, hoping to catch up to these heroes, but yeah, by the time he gets there, they're already back to the safety of the tier 1 tower. Quinn, even daring into the tower a little bit if they were just a little bit closer maybe.
Just an empty lane bottom for Ace. 2-on-1 mid as
look at it, they're trying to head him off to prevent him from going through the gates. They're saying if you want to get back to the safe lane, you're going to have to use your TP.
And Quinn is still eyeing these stacks.
But they're going to go for Duraccio again, trying so aggressively to chase out these heroes. Celery tries to stop Pure from closing the distance, hits a 2-man stun, but none of it's good enough. Not against the overwhelming numbers they're bringing to this. 3 heroes, Pure just keeps sticking around. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Tofu, who was not going up to that top lane, said, you guys have the 2v4. We're going to take this 2v2 in mid as they take some of the stack away from that Bat Rider, trying to keep Thompson down.
Very interesting commitment from Tundra, just kind of getting stuck in that awkward situation. Top Pure.
Can the pin into the arrow land? Not quite. And Celery is unable to get a follow-up stun either. Pure waving goodbye to GAIMIN Gladiators.
Hounded.
And Whitemon, he doesn't want to go into that pit for the danger of a bear popping out. This time they'll hit the pit arrow, chaining the stuns quite a bit, but it's good enough. A level 2 win run certainly isn't going to last long enough to get him out from 3 heroes. 4-4 now. GAIMIN Gladiators with 1K lead.
It's a big find for GAIMIN. They find the enemy carry, protect their own. Duraccio's not getting ganked right now. As Thompson, he's been lingering up here for a while. They really want another kill on this Lone Druid in the laning phase. You have Arena, you have Lasso. Well, theoretically you have Lasso, he's 4-0-4.
Support duo GAIMIN Gladiators continue to find victims in the Radiant jungle, it seems. As Tofu, oh no, he's not going to be able to get the vision on him. He misses the kill, and now one leap is only going to take you so far. Pure with the whirlwind will get some vengeance for that death earlier. Still going to be able to get on top of him though. Celery pulls him back into Ace. Pure wind run coming up in a second. Too late, Quinn. What a move from Ace, using the gate to pull in Quinn. Quinn thinking about going back through, but he sees that Zoxa and Thompson are waiting on the other side.
Ramsey's stuck in no man land, did not respect the roll potential, and just gets caught out on that ward. 2 big core deaths for Tundra on this bottom lane with a nice gate from Ace. And again, Thompson, he's 0-0-0 at this 11-minute mark. Just can't find his point in this game to make his presence felt. Does have the lasso online now. He'll just take the tower. I mean, Arsonist going to work here.
Yeah, you take towers really quickly, especially if you go kind of a stat build on Batrider, and he is going that. No fast Blink Dagger to try and set the pace for the rest of his team. Instead, it looks like he wants to just farm up and get a Hurricane Pike.
He just wants to scale in this game. Yeah. This hero can do an absurd amount of single target damage later on, which is kind of the idea here, particularly if you can find the Lone Druid. This is a slower build-up, however. Ramsey's going to force the fight.
Ramsey's put up on the high ground. That's a little awkward for him. Struggles to get down there to put some more damage. Looks like they have caught Celery, though. No, Celery gets the hop away. No other stunts, it seems, from Tundra. Is everybody? Now Celery gets caught in the river still. And they look for even more. Tofu will get away from Thompson in time. Same goes to the Underlord, away from Pure.
Man, if you have support, he's just farming. Getting the power runes, getting to his items. Deep ward does come out off that smoke, so they will find Zoxa anyway.
Trying to get a cookie down, but he gets pulled away from the ledge, preventing him tumbling down below. 6-7 now.
This Pango's strong on the map with the 2 supports behind him. It's not a hero Tundra interact well with. They'll claim another tier 1 for their efforts. Both side lanes continuing to be farmed up between this Lone Druid and Underlord enemy.
So much damage because of that. Just needs just a little bit more experience to get him there. And now they don't have the kisses to combo off this arena quite yet.
Just got
and as a result, they need more damage. Maybe Duraccio can live through this. Now the kisses come in still though. Ramps are going to die for it, and so does Pure. So maybe they've killed the enemy carry, but they've lost their own and their offlaner as a result. With Quinn hitting the back line as well, it's going to be more. Disruption goes out, but he's surrounded. He comes back out. Too many heroes to survive. 4 dead. You got the enemy carry, but was it worth it, Tundra?
Not at all. That is a steep price to pay. And it's a fight again without the Batrider, who's supposed to be kind of your early team fight skirmisher, giving you the spell damage, giving you the extra kill ability. GAIMIN, they just have a lot of early sustain. This Underlord is incredibly strong gating into a fight like that. You're just going to be off Ramsey's 200 gold off his Blink Dagger. Does not want to die right now.
Hit coming through. Quinn tries to chase after him. Doesn't hit the slow from the shield crash. Celery diving into a tier 2 like that. I guess it's tanky enough. Thanks to the Pavis, he'll be able to shrug off some of the damage from the tier 2. But no luck on
Quinn
finding a kill, but maybe Quinn can find it somewhere else. Thompson, he tried to put himself up on this trunk area and TP out, but Quinn landed right on top of him, stopping that TP. So the best Thompson can do, try and get this kill on Celery. They actually need the extra help as Thompson's kind of tanky, so they bring in Ace. Ace will help deliver the kill, and back he goes through the gate.
Did pick up the shard here. Just wants to output as much single target damage as he can on this bat, and that was his amp damage rune. Couldn't find anything with it as the gank comes to him first.
No HP showing on the mid wave.
Oh, he's going for the shield. I mean, he's dead here,
Oh
right?
my god, he is so dead. Duraccio, he put way too much reliance on his ultimate to give him the HP he needs. Dies before it even comes into contact.
I mean, Marcy plus Mirana. You can't really ask for more damage buffs here.
That is true. I mean, both of these heroes have shown that, yeah, they're giving damage to their allies, but also, like, going later into the game, Mirana and Marcy are, I think, my #1 and #2 when it comes to supports turning into cores. Like, heroes that are just able to do damage and kill heroes by themselves. And we've seen, particularly from the Mirana in this tournament, maybe less so from the Marcy. Whitemont going to be jumped underneath the tier 2 as we get back back into play. GAIMIN Gladiators wasting no time to find kills.
And Gaming are itemizing for this kind of right-click buildup, right? Drum on the Mirana, Solar Crest on Celery. You're going to have a Vlad's at some point in this lineup, probably guaranteed. You're going to have the auras on the
They're still going to go for him. Dyrachyo knows about this. He's baiting it out right now. He got off his ultimate. Can they catch anything for this one? Ramsey's going to go for the TP away. TP away. Close call, but he barely made it.
That is close. And Dyrachyo will be the one dewarding here. He's like, I'm sick of getting jumped around this mid lane. Still a ward for Tundra on the back, but it's going to expire soon. Quinn wants to catch Thompson again. Does have a shield rune here.
Do not let these heroes manage to cut waves. Quinn, make sure to get the punish on him. They did manage to get a rune, trying to prevent him from getting up the cliff and dodging some of this damage. GAIMIN Gladiators again, a gate, and back through. Ace needs some help, and he's going to get the full squad as reinforcements. Whitemont caught from behind.
These gates have been so efficient for GAIMIN, just finding action on both ends. And all Pure can do is try and push out the waves and farm to his BKB. Not ready to take this fight head on. And look at this 18-minute potential high ground push here.
We've seen this before. We've seen this before at a TI for GAIMIN Gladiators. A pre-20-minute high ground push.
This is their bread and butter.
They tried it last game, but they were pushing into an Aegis, and they kind of missed their window. This time around, it feels like there's a much larger timing for them to do this. And even if it fails, I don't feel like their lineup's going to fall off nearly as quickly.
Nope. They get Tundra back a bit, get an ult out of Soxa, get half of a tier 3. Glyph is down. Very happy with that exchange. They're going to get the power rune for Quinn. A lot of these power runes have been going to Thompson. Finally, this Pango will snag one. It's a good one in this Arcane. And now the pressure's on Tundra to try and reclaim some of the map or make a move. You're still looking towards these BKBs. You're closing in on Pures. In fact, it's done flying out on the Courier. Ramsey's, it's a far ways off here. Just gonna roll on him.
See if they can chain stun him in between the mid arches. They've got him dead to rights. Ramses is out, and now Quinn's just going to look for a little bit more here, see if there's anybody else from Tundra lurking around. It's Thompson, but he is quite fast.
Can run away. You can do that, but at some point you're going to have to fight in this game because the push is coming. The Gleipnir's done for Dyrachyo. This Ags is flying out for the Pangolier. And you have Ace with the auras to back all this up. So another tier 2 will fall. That Arcane Rune Rolling Thunder also means it's going to be up again in less than 30 seconds here. Could easily make another play. Or just go straight into this tier 2 bottom. No Glyph available.
Yeah, this bear, it's going to take this tier 3 so quickly. Here comes the gate on through. They tried to go for Dyrachyo, but he got up his ultimate. He has a way more HP. Do they have the damage to bring down this Lone Druid to hop in for the Pangolier? They've diced up Soxa, and it looks like this Lone Druid is dead. Can they do the damage from GAIMIN Gladiators? Anyway, what a beautiful spear back from Ramses. Managed to put somebody else isolated. It's the Marcy that goes down. Ace is on the run. He's low. GAIMIN Gladiators threaten the high ground, and they may pay the price for it. Though a Rolling Thunder catches Ramses, they try to push forward for the tanky offlaner. Now he's in some trouble. Poison after poison, though, is coming in. Quinn, he missed the swashbuckle, fails to get the kill on Ramses, and here comes Thompson. He's got damage. Quinn had TP away, denied by Ramses. He said, were you looking for me? I was on the high ground, and now I'm on the low ground, taking your life.
Huge team fight win for Tundra. Exactly what they needed in this game. A high ground hold that goes wrong for GAIMIN as they didn't have an ace. In that kind of area, these auras are still going to go to work. We saw how long Ace survived in that fight.
Yeah.
He's just giving you the auras the whole time. The Atrophy, the Greaves, the Pipe, going into this Crimson. You put an Aegis on Dyrachyo, pump a Crimson behind this. This is the big power spike for GAIMIN in this game. This is going to be the hurdle to get over if you are Tundra right now. You need to farm as much as you can during this time period. Get those BKBs up and be ready for that exchange.
Than you know, most we've seen through Dota history. This one's a damage bat rider.
He's very tanky as well.
Yeah.
If he finds his target, like, Thompson will bring him down, especially with the support follow-up. You just have to get in there. And a lot is dependent on the arena to set that up. GAIMIN will swarm the map with another smoke. Just cross the lanes here, looking for a straggler bottom. There is Ramses, but no BKB Pierce means he can always just BKB TP out.
Yeah.
And Tundra, they're poking into their own jungle, feeling like GAIMIN are split on the map. They're right about that.
They certainly are. Celery, shackle shotted. Ace is going to go in as well as Quinn to try and bail him out. Celery's still in trouble though, being chased by the pure whirlwind. Got all these heroes inside of the arena. Ramsey's coming in from behind. Hits a really nice one. Trying to finish off Celery. Still got the other support instead. Ramsey, he's not going to get it right now. Celery's actually bodying them. And Pure, he can't chase after it either. In fact, he's in trouble right now. He needs to get out. Thompson though, he did the damage to bring down the Aegis Pangolier. Pure. Deep out on the map.
Late game. Thompson would love a couple more fights where he can just find that Pangolier, drag him to his doom. He's kind of the ideal scenario. Very close to BKB as well, which will just kind of guarantee that play.
Yeah, he'll always just be able to run straight at the Pango, even if he's rolling Thundered, right? That's going to be his best target. Paired up.
Poke here.
Whoa! Celery hopping way past there. I think he was looking for the Shadow Team, and instead they're going to have to try and kill Thompson as the disruption's down. But the lasso pull the bear back out. Now they're in trouble inside of this arena. The Bat Rider has been saved, and he can reset. Quinn, though, still looking for it. Hit him with the Rolling Thunder. Maybe Thompson didn't back out in time. Thought he could turn back around. Did not respect the push coming in from GAIMIN Gladiators.
GAIMIN, they still have a lot of sustain here.
Nice tank there from Ramses, making sure that Pure is not going to be threatened by Erratabatos into Arrow. Now he's being threatened by a pit. Has to use the BKB. Chases after them with the Whirlwind. Doesn't have the arena to keep heroes inside this time around. They're going for the bear, and they might just be able to get him. Wait, the Spear comes out. Stop the Kisses. The Spear chases after him, but Duracio's too fast. He gets ahead of him. Quinn's in the middle of this, trying to go after Pure with the wind run. No, it's going to run out. He gets taken out. Quinn finds his man. Buybacks being used by Tundra, but all of a sudden a 7,000 net worth lead has doubled to 15K, and the assault from GAIMIN Gladiators will be halted for now. But you have to feel like another round is coming in soon.
I mean, the first punch was landed. Triple buyback from Tundra here, just decimated their economy. They absolutely need to win this next team fight. This game might just end, and GAIMIN are not gonna relent. They're not gonna give up the pressure right now. 20 seconds, no win ranger. You have to assume there's no buyback here anyway.
And they're looking the Underlord hit the tower, because look at all that bones damage he has right now.
Plus 200 atrophy aura. Winding down a bit. But of course you have damage buffs coming up. 30 seconds for the solar flare. All the auras are back up for Ace.
Pure is just about to come back up. They need to try and punish GAIMIN Gladiators while he's coming back up. The arrow does land onto Bat Rider, trying to get him cooking away. GAIMIN Gladiators chase and disruption. Still going after the Bat Rider while Quinn is disrupting all of these supports. Good hits all around from the Rolling Thunder, while Celery and Duraccio are doing some damage. Celery won't stop until he's dead, which now he is. Now the rest of the team, without their big Marcy carry apparently, are gonna make a run for it. Duraccio has to use BKB. Is it flee or fight? It looks like it's a fight, and Pure, a fight that he can't win apparently. A triple kill for Duraccio. Thompson's next one left. There's only 2 members of Tundra still alive, and now make it 1. GAIMIN Gladiators own the Tundra base.
Absolutely rolling over them in the second half of this fight. Pure did not even get his BKB off, just got roared into oblivion. And the buyback from Celery. This beast of a 5 is back. He wants
leapfrogging over another one. Celery goes for it. Hippity hoppity finds the last kill of GAIMIN Gladiators. Tundra. They've lost their heroes. They've lost their base. And perhaps saving the best for last, the final day of TI. We'll finally get to see a Game 3 on the main stage as GAIMIN Gladiators. This time around, their push works around a lone druid.
The timing's just worked out way better here. This Pangolier controlled a lot of the map, controlled the fight. Thompson just felt muted in that game. This bat did not come online fast enough. The early laning prowess from Quinn really shut him down in that one-on-one. And GAIMIN are able to find their mark with, like you said, a lone druid that